Still has his chances because we will be playing at least 4 bullet games. We have the Sicilian now on the board. Knight comes out to f6, knight c3, knight c6 played, and a3 here. Gukesh needs to be focused. This is a key and a crucial game for him to come back. The score is right now 14-11 in the favor of Arjun Erigaisi. Knight takes on d5, and now knight takes d5 is possible. Knight takes c6 is also possible. But Gukesh pauses a bit. He's trying to recollect the theory here. He takes on c6, pawn takes back, and now knight e4. So white seems to have gotten a small edge out of the opening because of the better pawn structure. But now f5 would be possible just to kick the knight from the center. But bishop a6 played. Now if you take here, I want to simply give a check and take it back. So he castles, bishop takes d3, queen takes d3 is on the board. And Arjun now planning to also castle. No, he first goes knight f6, offering a queen trade. For Gukesh, there's also pressure of playing for the match because the position is equal. He can exchange the queens, he can exchange the knights and then play calmly. But on the other hand, he wants to play for a win as well. Takes, and maybe now keeping the queens on the board with queen e2. It's not such a bad idea. He goes queen e2. He was going to go to f3, but then decided against it. Castles, pawn to c3, just limiting this bishop. You have the queenside majority. The c6 pawn is slightly weak. Bishop e3, attacking the queen now. Queen comes to b5. Arjun offers the queen trade, but Gukesh refuses it. He wants to play b4, followed by c4 or a4. Rook b8 played, and now b4 is on the board. Now a7 pawn is hanging, so he goes a5. I do feel that Gukesh's position has good potential. Here also he can go rook b1 or c4 or bishop c5. He goes bishop c5. Rook comes to the center. He pushes the queen away. Queen goes back. He has 12 seconds on the clock. Take. White has made some progress, but a beautiful move by Arjun, offering the trade of bishops. Now the b4 pawn would be weak. He takes. And Arjun thinking a bit whether he should exchange the rooks first. No, he goes queen e7. Now rook takes d8. Rook takes d8 and rook b1. Seems like a normal move. He goes queen a4. Indirectly defending b4 because there's tactics here on the d8 square. Like if you take queen takes b4, I can first take the rook and then your queen would be hanging. So Arjun thinks a bit. He has 5 seconds. Gukesh has 6 seconds. He takes on c6. Queen takes b4 played. Is the c pawn a strength or a weakness? h3 played. The queen comes back. Arjun is happy with the draw. He has a 3-point lead. Gukesh needs to keep trying. This is hanging. Rook b1 played. Queen c6, a queen trade, and then rook b4 would be better, but he comes back and Arjun's like, oh, that's a free pawn. He chops it off, and Gukesh is quite unhappy there because now he has to defend. Quite a difficult endgame here, being pawned down. He now takes the queen, pawn takes. The sad part about this format is that it's 30 minutes of bullet. You can see the timer there next to the players, and Gukesh has to spend time defending this endgame. And Arjun's not going to give him easy because he has the lead in the match. So he's just going to waste some time here playing this endgame. Rook a5 played. And now in comes a check. King d3, h5 played. And Gukesh is in quite a bit of trouble. King d7, check. Rook goes back to c7. He comes up. King d6. Check, king d3, and the pawn comes up to g6. He pushes his pawn. This position is difficult now. Actually, black is pressing quite hard. King e5 should be a good move. He comes back, maybe not the best. Attacks the pawn. Exchanges happen. King comes to e6. He's waiting on the 7th rank. Now a check threatened so that these pawns are attacked. He goes back king e2. Rook a3, King f2, pawn pushes forward, the rook goes back. This is great defense here by Gukesh, and Arjun, of course, trying very hard. Oops, the rook falls. He gives a check. King f7, puts his rook behind the pawn. Still a draw. You have to play it carefully. Check. King f2, Gukesh is doing it well. Arjun trying to come from the other side now. King f6, check. King g2 played. And now the rook moves forward. Maybe you start pushing the pawn. Not yet. Check. King goes back. Gukesh has got a very tight defensive format here. Formation. King f4. But Arjun's trying. He's cut the king off now. Is this going to be dangerous? h5. Good move played by Gukesh. Simplifying the position. If you take on g3, I'll take on d4. So king f7. And he comes back to e4. Takes the pawn. Have to be careful here with what do you take. He takes with the king. Good move. h4. And rook goes back attacking the pawn. h3. King comes in. The king attacks the rook. And maybe now Gukesh can also attack the black rook. It's down to 3 seconds. Oof. Plays king f4. And now the rook stays in there. King g4. And finally the pawn is lost and the game ends in a